Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Borough City Radio for tonight's Panorama National League South clash between Hampton and Richmond Borough and Borough City, live from the Rocket Hospitality Beavery Stadium. I'm Mark Stillman, commentating throughout with Bob Chester on summarising duties. Saturday was quite an experience for the Romans, who refused to roll over and wilt in the weekend heatwave. They stoked the furnace-like conditions further with a last gasp win at Eastbourne from 3-1 down. And if the same excitement is in store tonight in southwest London, we are in for a treat. Hampton have already blown a 2-0 lead this season. That's on the opening day at Cheshunt, as Gary McCann's side are looking for their first win to kickstart their campaign. Their recent record against City is good, winning the last 3, including a 4-0 in January. But Bath are a different beast from 7 months ago and arrive full of confidence, ready to gnaw away at the Beavers in search for back-to-back successes. I'll go through these starting lineups. They do emerge. Hampton and Richmond Borough are unchanged from Saturday's draw with Hemel Hempstead Town. So in goal is Mark Smith. A back 4 of Tommy Block, Ben Schroll, Dean Inman and Rui Donaldson. Midfield 3 of captain Tyrrell Miller-Rodney, Alfie Whittingham and Jake Gray. And then a front 3 of Brandon Barsey, who scored 2 and 2 this season, Tommy Wood and Stefan Illich. On the bench are Hampton again, the same as Saturday, Jay Hines, Connor Curran-Brown, Adi Shakunbi, Egli Kaja and Temi Babalola. For Borough City, 4-3-3, one change for them from Saturday's epic win at Eastbourne Borough. In goal is Joe Wright, a back 4 of Joe Rains, Jordan Dyer, Kieran Parcell and Danny Greenslade. Midfield 3 of Luke Spokes, Chris Lines and Dan Hayfield. And then a front 3 of Alex Fletcher, Cody Cook. And coming into the team is Scott Wilson. On the bench of Borough City, Jack Batten, Tom Smith, Elliot Freer, Ryan Clark and Zach Bell. Tonight's officials, the referee is Liam Corbett, who is taking charge of his first Borough City match. He'll be assisted by Chris Williams and Callum Peter. Borough City are wearing black and white stripes, white shorts and white socks. Hampton and Richmond Borough are wearing predominantly red shirts, navy blue shorts and navy blue socks, as both teams go for their last little routines on what's a pretty mild evening in August, Bob.
Yeah, it's perfect conditions for football. It's not as hot as it has been. Things are cooling down. There's blue sky above us, and at the moment, I'd like to predict that we are not going to see any rain or thunderstorms here, but it is looking very calm, very benign, the weather, and as I say, perfect late summer's evening for football.
Alex Fletcher bouncing up and down in front of us, looking for his first goal of the season after his one was chalked off, deemed an own goal on Saturday. Heavily involved though, and the game gets underway. Barsey goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Smith for first touch. Luminous yellow goes over the top. Dyer wins a header against Wood, although he flicks it over to the left-hand side for Illich. First chance to run at Rains. Rains stands him up well. Back to Donaldson. He's only attacking third on the left-hand side. Ball stays in play. Cook picks it up. Held all over from Inman, but no foul according to the official. Rains wins the ball back cleanly up to Cook, who's swamped from Hampton players, but somehow escapes in the situation, finds Hayfield, and then to Greenslade on the left, approaching halfway. 30 seconds gone, 0-0. It's one over the top for Wilson's first involvement. Block's going to try and get his body in the way. Parcell back to Lines. Chips one over the top down left-hand side for Cook. He's made a decent run, heads it back cleverly to Wilson on the edge. Wilson half volley is blocked. It's now out to Spokes. Again, it takes a deflection, but it came off a Borough City leg. It's a free kick then, which Lines is over the top of. Probably further than 30 yards actually. Probably 40 rather. It's now to Wilson inside the penalty area, holds off his man. Back to Lines, who chips one near the goalkeeper, who takes it well with Cook putting a little bit of pressure on him. Anyway, it's a throw in the City on the right-hand side, which Rains takes. Cook gets a good flick on to Wilson. He's coming over to the right-hand side for the time being. Plays it back to Cook on the right. With a decent ball into the middle for Fletcher, who manages to get underneath it, but he heads it a yard or so over the bar.
Yeah, good break then, and nice cross, and just a little bit high for Fletcher.
Rains plays on forward down the right-hand side for Cook to chase, but Inman takes no chances and nonchalantly rolls it out for a throw, where it's left from Wilson. Now to Fletcher inside the penalty area, ball's run away from him, and the goalkeeper anticipates it well. He drills it fairly low. It's met from Spokes and is cleared from near the goal line. Well placed Gray to get it away. Could have been heading for that bottom corner.
Yeah, I think it was.
He runs for it. Referee plays advantage. Wood's got it on the right hand side and a little bit of room. Now tracked from Spokes near the corner of the penalty area into Barsey on the edge of the box. He slips, it ricochets, it almost comes through to Gray, but good anticipation from Wright. Cook gets a flick on near the edge of the penalty area. It's one for Spokes. After it didn't sit up nicely for a shot. Rains under the loose ball, goes down under the challenge of Miller-Rodney, and City win another free kick on the right-hand side, running 25 yards out, puts his arm in the air, chips it towards the back post. Parcells challenging for it, in the end it's hooked clear, importantly from Schroll. Plays it at Donaldson, and rather than City's passing approach, Donaldson looks to go direct quicker as Wood loses out in a challenge to line. But I see have been a better footballing team, I think we've seen the whole of last season already.
Well, they're certainly dominating, playing it around. Players know their jobs, they get finding the positions, they're supporting each other. It is very, very good indeed.
Swagger about them despite the scoreline still 0-0 as Cook sends it over to the right side. What a ball that is to Fletcher, brings it down perfectly. Inside, near the edge of the box, left-footed shot, tried to catch out the goalkeeper at his near post. He goes about a yard wide. I think Smith would have had it covered. He headed away from Parcell, but back to block. He's got room to bring it down. Not really well closed down. Now charges towards the byline. Wilson doesn't do enough. It's headed back across goal from Illich. Parcell tries to get it away, and now Spokes is covering, and he hammers it. It's a good ball, actually. Maybe he wasn't intending it to be so good. To Cook on the left-hand side, who plays it forward for Fletcher to chase. Schroll is across to cover. Got good awareness as Parcell has it at the corner of his own penalty area, plays it long for Fletcher, who cushions it down into a stride towards the left-hand side, up to Cook, back to Fletcher, those two linking up well. Rains is in room on the right-hand side, plays it to Hayfield. Hayfield shoots, good save from Smith, and the rebound falls behind Wilson, who gathers it ahead of block. City's still in the ascendancy, plays it back to Greenslade. 4 men waiting in the penalty area. It's floated back in from Hayfield towards the back post. Fletcher goes down off the ball in a clash with the defender, goes out of play with a goal kick. He does, he gets more height on it. Flicked on from Spokes. Block gets a header away, Lines wins it back. Headed on from Cook, now Wilson, he's offside, he hammers it over anyway. Spokes, he miscontrols, Whittingham gets up before him, slight tug of the shirt, and Rains, I thought, went in two-footed there. He's fortunately connected with the ball, was nowhere near him. I mean, that's very unlike Joe Rains.
Yeah, agreed.
Hampton haven't complained about it. Fletcher, excellent covering, wins the ball back. Lines goes Sean Cray. I think the referee's got it the wrong way round. He's penalised Lines. He should have had a word with Rains before. First yellow card for Barnsley for Chris Lines. I think he's a little bit unlucky.
I think he is, yeah.
As far back as Greenslade, City's deepest outfield player, to Lines. Diagonal one towards the penalty area. Now Wilson, corner of the penalty area on the left-hand side, cuts inside. Good covering from Miller-Rodney. He's won the ball back now, the captain, to Barzi. They want to get him away down the right-hand side, but Barcity got plenty of men back there, outnumbering the Hampton attackers. Barzi has gone to try and chip right, who's miles off his line, and it's only just gone over the crossbar.
I had my heart in my mouth, and I thought that was just going to sneak under the bar. A wonderfully inventive effort.
Rains manages to ride a couple of challenges near the corner of the penalty area. Good footwork from Rains. Squares it back to Greenslade. Greenslade eyes up a shot. Greenslade shoots and puts it a couple of yards high and wide into the Alan Simpson stand. Block keen to get on with it quickly. Throws it down the line to Barzi. Good flick to Wood. Being held from Parcell. Ball comes in from Gray. Now Donaldson in the penalty area. Back to Barzi. Takes the deflection. Wider goal. Now Illich moves to alive. Plays it back across and is cleared in the end from the Bar City back line. Block takes a few steps back. Feints to throw it short. No, he has another thing. And the referee says you took far too long with that. He adds no stoppage time and he blows up for half-time. He's looking to do a long one. Block, which he does. It's a good one near the near post. Not the best flick on, and it's helped over in the end from Wood. As Cook gets a flick on. Block gets there first. Cook does well to keep it in play on the left-hand side. Now John near the corner of the penalty area. The referee says no foul. He tells Cook to get back to his feet, and I thought he was shoved a little bit.
I thought then, yes.
Barzi picks it up on halfway, looking to run away from Lines. He's got to be careful. He thinks twice. That's a poor challenge from Barzi, who lunged in on Parcell, who's staying down. Barzi could be in a bit of trouble here. I thought that was nasty.
Definitely was. I was looking at Lines mostly because of the foul that he did. Which was not that bad, but yeah, he's in a lot of pain, is Parcell.
Well, the assistant had a very, very good view of it, right in front of it. I had a pretty good view of it, and I wasn't impressed. Referee urging calmness. Parcell is staying down, and he's going to have a word with his assistant on his near side. I think Hampton could be in trouble here. He checks Parcell again. What's the referee going to do? He has a word with Barzi. I think he's going to get away with a yellow. Barzi is still complaining, which is not wise. Because if he gets away with the yellow, I think he's rather fortunate.
I agree totally with that.
𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 is still arguing his case, and he gets a yellow card.
Wow.
I think he is extremely lucky.
I'd agree totally with you there, Mark.
I thought it was a lunge off the floor. The Gray manages to get it away from him anyway. Wright comes out and takes it well. Good confidence.
Very good catch from Joe Wright.
Turns away from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚. Still Greenslade. Knocks it to Wilson. Ball in takes deflection. Fletcher couldn't bring under control. He goes down. I didn't see much in that. And Hampton can now try and break with 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 on the right-hand side. Arguably shouldn't still be on the field. He's now going to run forward. Wood's waiting in the middle. Whittingham's made a run as well. It's for Wood. It's just gone away from him, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 plays from Greenslade, wanting to tease the fullback. Cuts inside now. Central 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚. Flicks it with the outside of his foot. With a drive on it. It's a shot from Gray, and it goes 2 yards over the bar. Couldn't bring it under control. Whittingham initially nutmegged Hayfield, who played it forward to Cook. Inman's clearance against Fletcher. Now Cook, oh, what covering that is from Stroll. He appeared from nowhere. He had to, otherwise City would have been in. Yeah, he's got so much energy, Fletcher. Good at the fitness tests and training. As Gray now cuts inside of 2 City men. Still going Gray near the edge of the penalty area. He's gone down. Oh, was a referee pointing to the spot? I thought that was outside the area. And another thing is, I'm not sure it was a foul. There's not much reaction from the City players. Gray went down. Hampton and Richmond have a penalty for the 3rd time in 3 matches this season. And I think Wood is the latest man to take responsibility.
A little bit soft, I'd say.
Wright bounces up and down on his line. Is Hampton's luck back in? No, it's not! It's saved! The follow-up is in! It's Donaldson! City's joy is short-lived. 61 minutes. Hampton and Richmond 1, 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 City 0.
Well, you go from one moment, you think, yeah, it's been saved, brilliant. And then before you can take another breath, Donaldson is there following the rebound at a fairly cute angle. Hard and low, fired into the bottom corner of the net.
And, well, Donaldson actually had a penalty saved against Cheshunt, and the rebound was turned in from Tommy Wood, so it's role reversal this time. And 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 City trail from Dyer, but Inman wins it back in his own half, chips it forward to the left-hand side. Illich should be onto this, he should keep it in play near the corner quadrant, he does. Teasing Reigns. Still Illich, gets onto his left foot and chips in a dangerous one. Right, looked to have been fouled, the referee says play on. And the shot from Whittingham is blocked. Goes out for a corner.
Yeah, I must admit there was a fair bit of contact onto Wright, but the referee deemed that not to be a foul.
Scores his first of this campaign. It's floated over to Greenslade on the left-hand side. Brings it down well. He's looking for options in front of him. Plays inside to Cook. Well shackled. Plays it back to Greenslade on the left. Inside to Spokes. 30 yards out. Nice ball in behind to Fletcher. Fletcher near the byline. Slips and plays it across straight into the hands of Smith. Wood misses out in the air. City pick it up again. Trying to see a little bit more of the ball now as Fletcher tries to win it. Challenge from Cook. Now sent over to the left-hand side for Wilson to give chase. Gets there before Hines. Shows more strength in the fullback. He's holding his shirt. Wilson's escaped in the penalty area. Chips it towards the back post, but it goes wide. I think it was an intended shot. It's the same substitution as it's been in the first 2 games, actually. Luke Spokes makes way, and Tom Smith comes on. He's got a long one himself. Headed away from Parcell. Back to the taker, Hines. Plays it back in, headed away from Parcell again. Now to Miller Rodney! Shoots wide.
Good shot, worth taking, it was low.
He's got no options. It's hustled from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛. Plays inside to Smith, who plays it back to Dyer. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 City, 15 minutes remaining. They trail by a goal to 0 here at Hampton and Richmond Borough. The euphoria, another Borough on Saturday. They'll hope for the same in these closing stages. Here's Smith, 35 yards out, central. Wilson trying to stay on side. He's got the ball now on the left-hand side. Wilson looking to cut inside. Wilson with a curler! Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, from Scott Wilson! Perfection! Right off the underside of the crossbar. He'll love that one. His first ever league goal for the club. 75 minutes, Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 City 1. That is a moment of magic.
Yeah, Smith drove forward, decided not to shoot, put it out to the left-hand side to Wilson. who cut in with his right foot, and a vicious shot, dipping, hit the underside of the bar, and then bounced into the net. A wonderful goal out of nothing, showing true quality.
Throw back to Schroll. Barzi's gone down, no foul. Hayfield wins the ball, he's gone down, no foul again. Miller Rodney, judged to have won the ball. Here's Gray. Out to the left-hand side to Ilic, a Serbian winger, with a hanging ball towards the 6-yard box. Wood wins the header and only puts it a yard or so wide. In fact, he's been penalised for a foul. Concord keep up their record of scoring at home. 12 games in a row now, 1-1. As Wilson now latches onto it, he's picked up the ball. Oh, and he's tamely put it into the goalkeeper's hands. It was one ball from the back. It was a bit like first goal at Eastbourne. Wilson brought it down beautifully.
But just about an away performance where City have been under a bit of pressure, but Hampton are still very, very dangerous. They have dominated most of the this half.
Dominating now on the left-hand side with Barzi. Now Shakumbi takes over, 30 yards out. He's got Ilic in room on the right-hand side. He finds Ilic, plays it across, good save from right, low to his right-hand side, and he held onto it well, which is the most important thing because Wood was there to pounce if not. Now he gets an attack going down the right with Cook. Couldn't find Fletcher through the middle, it's cleared. Greenslade helps it onto Wilson, the goal scorer. Holding off Hines on halfway. Wilson, ball over to the right-hand side to Hayfield. A floated one, Cook's up for it. Smith and he get in each other's way. Neither of them can keep it in play. Miscontrolled in midfield. He has to pull out the challenge because he's on a yellow card, but Hayfield wins it back. He complains he was held. Referee doesn't think so. Shakumbi now. Fresh legs in midfield, runs away with it, turns inside of lines. Face from Smith. Chips one over the top for Babalola. Parcell does enough. Gray's onto the loose ball, 4 lines. Gray shoots, arrowing low, saved. Just the 16 goals scored in Eastbourne's games this season. Ebbsfleet won 3-2 on Saturday as well, as Greenstone plays one over the top. Now to Wilson, runs loose near the edge of the penalty area. Wilson is surely fouled from Schroll. The referee doesn't play an advantage, and had he done, Cook would have been in. He's gone back to the free kick. Schroll's going to get cautioned. I can understand why he blew up so quickly. It was a poor challenge from Schroll, deservedly a yellow card, but referee might look back in hindsight and think, I wish I didn't blow the whistle so quickly. Tom Smith over it, Chris Lines too. He'll be direct. Lines shoots low, blocked from the edge of that very long wall. Tom Smith is on to the second one. He doesn't win it. Barzi can try and break. Oh, fortunately for City, he stopped Smith under a little bit of pressure from Miller Rodney.
There could be one more chance in this game.
Range looking to create it on the right hand side. Now to Cook, could this be the chance? Plays it across goal, he played a great ball across. Wilson couldn't latch onto it, it was just in front of him. Greenslade, Hampton not really pushing out. What a ball that is, switch from one side to the other. 2 Lines who cuts inside, he's running the trouble. And now Hampton can really break. It's 5-on-2 at the moment. City are going to have to chase back. Schroll, 30 yards out, he's overhit the ball to Babalola, but it's still kept in play on the right hand side in the penalty area. Bar City have got men back. Babalola holds the ball up near the byline, turns inside the Greenslade, still got the ball, shoots, oh, just over the angle of post and crossbar. But in truth, Hampton made an absolute mess. They blew that opening. They should have made more of it. 21-year-old takes it, and the referee blows the final whistle of an entertaining encounter in southwest London. Hampton and Richmond opened the scoring on 61 minutes. Their penalty woes continued. Tommy Wood's spot kick was saved from Joe Wright, but quick onto the rebound was Rory Donaldson to latch onto it and side foot home from a difficult angle to give his side the lead. Bar City were not down and out. They keep rescuing these points in away games. Scott Wilson, a wonder strike on 75 minutes from 18 yards, curled it in off the underside of the bar. Both teams had chances to win it. The last one with the last attack of the game when Babalola curled over, when Hampton blew a decent opening on the counter attack. It finishes all square, where Wilson Wonders helps Bar City to a point on the road here at the Beavery. They'll go home happy with their night's work. They'll be back on Saturday for the visit of Braintree Town. We'll be on Bar City Radio. Michael Powell and Andrew Kurzek, that one from 2:45 p.m. Thank you very much, all of you, for tuning in tonight here from the Rocket Hospitality Beavery. It's finished Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Bar City 1.